Yo, what is going on, man? Welcome to Sunday Fun Day, man. Free smoke in the building, man. I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got Modern Day Muscle Garage driven down below. Hey, man, appreciate everybody for coming in and rocking with us today. I know we kind of late, man. We pushed back, man, basically 40 minutes. Yeah, just a little bit. 40 minutes than our normal show time, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We here, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So we appreciate everybody, man. Like I said, it is Sunday Fun Day, man. Yo, appreciate everybody for rocking out with us. Modern Day Muscle Garage driven, man. How you guys feeling today?
Hey, man. I'm not ready for tomorrow. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? My weekend was not long enough, man. It just went by way too quick, man. I was in West Palm yesterday for an event, and it just, I don't know, man. I just need another day off. But back to the grind tomorrow, man.
I'm feeling good, man. Just another Sunday, another relaxing Sunday for me, man.
That's what's up, man. Yo, before we get into everything, man, make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Make sure y'all share this video out, man, if you can. Don't forget, man, it's BYOD, man. Bring your own drink, whether that's an adult beverage, you know what I'm saying, water, soda, Kool-Aid, whatever it is, man, you know what I'm saying, something to stay hydrated, you know what I'm saying, or, again, an adult beverage or whatever it is you want to do. Just make sure you bring a drink, man, BYOD, you know what I'm saying,
hey,
rock out with us for y'all.
Can I say something about the drinks? I was at an event yesterday. All right, y'all, we all grew up, like, you know, obviously in the hood, whatever the case is. Y'all must know what this is called. Y'all know what a quarter water look like? You know what that is?
Quarter water?
That's what we called it back in the day, a quarter water. It's a small little juice. The little
juice, the 25 cents. Yeah.
Bro, that's what we called the quarter water back in the day. I see some kids running around with those yesterday. I was like, yo, I ain't seen a quarter water since back in the day. I was tripping out, bro. I've never seen. I was like, damn, I forgot about those things.
Straight sugar, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Yo, let's big up some people that's already in here, man. Yo, Jalen, that Zydeco in the building. Robel in the building. Yo, KS in the building, man. Of course, Lefty Two Guns, man. Big time shout out to Lefty Two Guns. Yo, Angie, vlogging with Angie in the building. I don't know if she's still in here because this is all, by the way, these are all comments from before we even went live. So I don't know if they're still in here, man, if they're going to come back. You know what I'm saying? But big time shout out to everybody, man. Guy Court. No, big appreciation for you.
Salute,
yes,
man.
sir. It was cool meeting y'all in Dallas, man. Thanks for the shirt, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Drayson, Jones, Greenman in the building. Big N in the building. Man, who we got? We got Modern Day Muscle, of course, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Kenderless TV in the building. Man, of course, we got the real New York in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yo, gaming with Naya in the building. Appreciate you for coming by, man. Like I said, if I read all of these comments, like I always say, we're going to be here for an hour by itself. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Schuster, You Can't Handle the Truth. Gabby's Nation. Yo, we see everybody, man. Appreciate y'all again, man, for coming through today, rocking out with us for this 1 hour that we're going to rock out with our guests, man. If you guys don't know, man, if you guys are not up to speed, man, up to par with our guests, you better get familiar real soon, man. The man is doing big things, not only with his family, you know what I'm saying? By the way, we're going to talk about all that as far as family and everything else when he comes in. You know what I'm saying? But always, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, man, buying new big time whips, man. And like I said, just inspiration, man. Like I said, just to be able to see how he's moving, man. And you know what I'm saying, being young and successful and all that, man. Like I said, we're going to get into all of that, man. But yo, let's go and bring him in. Yo, big time salute. And shout out, man. If you guys don't know him, man, please, man, let's introduce the DRE way in the building, man. What's going on, man?
What's good, man? I appreciate y'all for having me, bro. For real.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We in here. So, yo, as we always say, man, yo, when we do with all our guests, man, for those people, again, that are not familiar, please let people know, man, who is and what is the DRE way?
Hey, man, DRE way, 22 years old, Great Junction, Tennessee, right outside of Memphis. Hey, I'm just a young cat that found the way. YouTube was my dream, but hooping was my dream, but YouTube was my way out. I wasn't able to hoop, so I ended up coming up on YouTube, and hey, I'm here now.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, you know, let's go and get into that, man. So you said you're originally from Tennessee?
Yeah.
and now you're in Houston.
Right.
Houston.
Yeah. I actually was out here. Okay.
I was about
yeah, my fault.
Yeah, I was about to ask a question, man. So what made you decide to go from Tennessee, you know what I'm saying, to where you're making all the big moves now down in Houston?
See what had how that came about back when I was in Memphis. I was under like I had got under like a management, and I came out here to Houston, and like I was with like a group, and we was doing a couple videos, stuff like that. And then I went back home because my girl, she had got pregnant with our first baby boy, and that's when we stayed at home. You know, we just stayed at home, but she was pregnant, just to keep a lot of stuff away, just keep everything positive. Then we went to Atlanta. And then I just got sick of the city life. Like I miss it now, but I got sick of it. And then like that's when we decided to come out here to Houston. It's just like great for the family. Like it just safe, way safer than Atlanta. So that's all I'm about, keeping my family safe.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, so, but why we explaining Dre Way, and why we explaining, man, because we getting beat up in these comments, man. At least we was anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Black eyes. I was throwing black eyes in the comments, man.
I know.
Get beat up in the comments, man. Man, could you please explain to everybody, man, what it was that why, you know what I'm saying? Why are we late today, Dre Way, man? Just,
man,
if you don't mind, explain to people.
Bro, I swear. What happened was I was editing a video. I was editing a video in the movie room, whatever. And I'm literally about to click share for my main channel. I swear. I'm about to upload it to YouTube. That's when my son came through with like a little Polaroid or some camera from Walgreens. And he knocked it on the screen, broke the screen. So now I got it. I dropped it off. It's getting fixed. But I'm gonna go. I'm also gonna buy another one for times like that, so I ain't gotta go through. He break one of them. At least I have a backup or something.
You got something to back up.
Man, boy, I almost.
That's the kind of shit that make you just pass out, bro. Like,
bro.
Yeah. But you know what though? At the end of the day, man, those are the good moments. Like it's frustrating at the time, but you look back at them and you can laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because man, you're about to go through that than not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to have that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Big time salute, man. Big time salute to the family, man, to the kids. And speaking of which, man, so you guys are expecting another one.
Yeah, baby girl. Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations on that, man.
She do like May 16th, but the way it's looking, it'll probably be the end of this month. So yeah.
Wow.
She ready to come out. She ready to come out to the world. Step out. I feel that.
Yes, sir.
She go right there.
That's what's up, man. Congrats, bro. Congrats again.
Yeah, big congrats.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that.
So what year was like? How many years have you been in Houston now? Since moving in from Memphis.
Since moving, next month will make a year. Next month will make a year that I've been out here. So yeah.
So tell us about like Dre with like your life growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like
man,
like your teenage years to like your young adult years. Like how has that been? Explain that situation. Like things that transpired in your life.
I'm gonna be explaining for a minute. So
we got time. We here for it.
We got time.
so far as like growing up and stuff like that, I was raised by my great grandmother. So my mom, like my mom and my daddy, they were split. But I was just staying with my great grandmother because I didn't want to, where my mom was staying, I didn't want to go to school out there. I didn't want to adapt to nothing new. So I was raised by my great grandmother, and my father, he was in my life. But like I said, I was only getting to see him like on weekends or every other weekend, like when school or something like that ain't going on. So looking back on it right now, I wish I had, like that father figure in the house with me. Cause like those, like I'm sure I would have been able to bond more, have memories. We probably would have been closer than what we is, and stuff like that play a big part. But back to growing up, like I ain't gonna say we was poor or anything like that. We wasn't poor. My grandma, she did what she could. Like it was times as a kid I knew when she didn't have something or when she was getting low on something, and I just wanted to ask other people like, could they do this or do that and stuff like that. But as far as that, like she made sure me and my little sister, I got a little sister as well. She made sure that we had whatever we needed, and she went out her way for every single thing, so that's why I thank her. And she's still here to this day. Like not too many people,
up, man.
So like that's a blessing. And going on past that, let's get into how I got this way. So
He said this way.
This way.
Let's get into that. So I end up going to community college, Northwest Mississippi Community College. And it was me and my girl. And honestly, anybody want to go to college, I mean, go do what's for you. Go figure out what's for you. That's what I had to do. But me just listening to family like, oh, you got to go to college. You got to go to college. They not telling me why I have to go to college, what I'm going to do when I get out of college and stuff like that. So I'm just always listening. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to major in. I was so lost that I just put my major, whatever my girl had hers. And I don't even know what she was trying to do. So I was just a lost kid out in the world. So she ended up actually showing me a couple of YouTubers, and I had seen they was getting nice things and they weren't doing nothing else besides YouTube. And I'm like, man, what? So we end up trying it out, and then we caught a first little buzz. And then it wasn't easy though. It wasn't easy at all. Like it took us a few months to catch a buzz. Like some people probably take shorter, or some people probably take longer. It just depends on however you blow up. But we end up catching that buzz, and we never look back ever since. But I get on to say this. I end up making her, like, we end up dropping out of college like after our first year, because like we just figured out it wasn't for us. And then I seen like a bigger plan with like YouTube, but there was a time we caught a little buzz. And I'm like, if I just can just do this right here and I can just get focused on this, I know it's no way possible I won't make it in it. And then we end up getting a 9 to 5. This was after we hit 100K and all that. So we end up getting a job. Like I never told anybody, because like we was low key. We wasn't embarrassed of it, but it's like everybody got that image of like, you just this, you on YouTube, you got your own apartment, stuff like that. But we just never put nobody in our business to let them know what we was working at, or we was working 2 jobs, YouTube, and then the job we was at. So I end up actually making her quit there. So it's like she just trusted and believed in everything I said, everything I visioned, and for that I truly do thank her, because I don't know where I'd be without her. But far as like all that, that's basically a lot about the Dre way. Like I can get deeper into like the family and stuff, but I say that for another day. I've talked too long, for real.
Yo, so real quick, so I know you was, so you basically touched on it. So yeah. I know you started off, or you guys, I should say, started off with another channel, right? Which is your main channel, right? And just so, if people don't know, what's the name of that channel?
Dre and Ken Empire.
Dre and Ken Empire, and that channel has. Well, I was about to let you do your segue, but we got it right there. I was going to, let you get your rocks off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That channel has how many subscribers on it currently?
1.6 million. I think it's like 1.6 and 50 or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, right there, 6'5". Yep.
There you go, man. So like I said, so I was gonna let you, Modern Day Muscle, our video coordinator back there, stole that thunder. But
had that journey up.
He had it ready. But yeah, man. But basically, man, what I wanted to know, like what I wanted to do was, man, people. I mean, granted, your Dre Way channel is by no means small. You know what I'm saying? I think you got like about 107,000 right now on that channel. Right. I just wanted to let people know at the same time, for whatever reason, if they not used to that, if they not familiar with the other channel, that you ain't no small fish out here in this pond. You know what I'm saying? Over a million
because it's
subscribers.
Right. It's a lot of people that they be in the comments. They be like, "How do you got this?" Like some people think I'm a spoiled kid. Some people think just all type of weird stuff. I'm like, bro, like first off, like my parents, like for the stuff I got, I wanted somebody to co-sign for me so bad on my first car and stuff like that, but I wasn't able to get a
ask
co-sign.
about that, because I remember you talking about that in one of your videos, man. Like, yo,
bro, I wanted, like, I was trying to get a 2018 Hot Wheels Edition SS Camaro, and I was calling around everybody in the family. I'm just like, can y'all just co-sign for me? I promise I'm gonna handle the payments. Nope, like me, I was probably like 19, 20 at the time, so they weren't really trusting it. They ain't really know about YouTube and stuff like that. Like me knowing that, I'm like, I can handle these payments, but like they just, they just older. They didn't trust it and stuff like that. But I ain't gonna use it against them. But it just made me learn. It made me to be patient, because I had to be patient. So until I was able to go out without a cosign, and after that, no one have to co-sign or do anything for me. I'm just able to go do it on my own, which is a blessing.
Yeah, that's what's up.
For sure.
Yeah, big time
Oh,
blessing,
yeah, you
man.
can't.
Big time blessing.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
But
so-
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. So I just wanted to make sure that people knew, you know what I'm saying, that you wasn't you ain't just start doing this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, people might look at your if they found you just on your Dreyway channel, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You buy Hellcats, you buy this, you buying that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Red Eyes or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? They might be like, man, where this dude? He only got 100,000 subscribers. Like, what this dude doing? You know what I'm saying? You got
They
a nice
showed
crib
me on-
at the, you know what I'm saying? Got a nice house. You got the
Yeah.
Escalade, you know what I'm saying? You got the
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
come on,
The
man.
Escalators, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so-
a big boy, bro. That's a big boy right there.
Hey, I was just
Hey,
about
I
I
ain't-
was, I was just about to say with all your channels you got going on, you know, a little light flex. You see all the the trophies right there.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Big
yeah.
salute.
I had to show that out because it's just like it was a well. First off, I had got my plaque for my channel, the Dreyway, and also it's just a lot of people that be confused, I guess, because they just came upon me on the Dreyway channel, which is cool. But I just want everybody to know that that's not my only channel. And like I got my main channel, I got a family channel, and I have the Dreyway channel. My fiance, she have her channel, which she don't really upload on it, but yeah, we have a lot of channels that got us here today. For the ones that don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got to be hard to manage like multiple channels because, like, you know, we've got this channel and then we all individually have our own, and
Yeah.
just like trying to manage this and mine, I'm like, oh my god. So,
Yeah.
but I do have a regular job at that also on top of it. So,
Right.
you know, I'm guessing, you know, when you can do YouTube full time, there's got to be some sort of difference. You know what I'm saying? Instead
Yeah.
of having to report to someone else's, you know,
Yeah.
job or whatever to do
Yeah.
their work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty difficult. Like anybody that say it's not difficult, they lying. They just lying. Unless you like a year or something recorded up on pre-recorded, like you lying. Cause just like the main channel, that's obviously where a lot of our focus gotta go, because that started us. And then we have the family channel, which they kind of looking for us over there. And I have a whole different audience on the Dreyway, which mostly guys, and they going crazy right now. They like, bro, forget all that. We want to vlog, but it's like
They want to see the mods, them all that. They want to see everything. They want to see the
And
web.
they always want you to spend money too. That's another thing.
Yo,
Like,
that's the thing about people don't understand that about a car channel.
You know what though? Dreyway. I'm glad. Well, I say the Dreyway. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yo, I'm glad you said that, because you know what? I think this will be good for the people, man, especially that are doing YouTube or want to get into YouTube. You have multiple channels, or you guys, I should say, have multiple channels, right?
Right.
And they're different. They're different channels, different
Right.
content, basically.
Right.
How different is it, or how more difficult is it, you would say, is doing a car channel versus your other content?
So it's way more difficult, because they want to see you doing some with your car, or if you like, a lot of people want me to go to the gun range and stuff. Like I don't like putting stuff like that on the internet, like just like guns and all that. So
Yeah.
I may end up doing it like one day this week, showing them buy one, but like I just ain't. That ain't my style. Like where I'm from, like we don't put like stuff like that on the internet. Even though like it's for content, you make money off of it. I'm gonna end up doing it, but I ain't gonna get into like flash and guns. And but yeah, it's way different, because like on my main channel, family channel, I could just easily go out and vlog, just show me in Target. But on my Dreyway channel, them guys ain't finna watch me vlog around Target. They want to see me turn my tires up, do all type of crazy stuff.
And shit that costs money, you gotta invest back into that, man.
Right.
It's like, yo, them things you gotta feed those channels, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. And like,
go ahead. Sorry.
I'm up. You go ahead, bro.
Oh, I was about to say, I had a follow-up question to what FaTKaT asked you for, people that, especially since you manage multiple channels, what does it take to be successful managing multiple channels? And, if you care to talk about it, your income, like, are you investing that in other things outside of YouTube? Like, how have all that stuff going on, if you care to, open up the door for that?
Yeah. So first on how you said how difficult it is, basically, like managing multiple channels.
Like what does it take?
It just, I'm gonna say this, at least if you got, let's say you have 2 channels, at least on one of those channels or both of them, you at least want to have, you want to be pre-recorded by at least 1 to 2 videos, which they give you more space to edit this video, and then you can go out and make another video, and you just keep that going. So it makes it easy for you, rather than you don't be pre-recorded at all and you have to just go out, record, edit, and it just a lot, like working 2 channels. So you definitely want to be pre-recorded. You definitely I want to say get rest, but it's hard to get rest when you work in multiple channels. So
That's a fact.
just stay motivated. See, me, a lot of people don't know, but I like to watch like YouTube motivational videos. Like, I motivate myself, but it always that extra little motivation that can help push a person. So that's one thing that I do use for my self motivation, keep me going to continue to do different videos on different channels, keep these people entertained. And what's the last question you said?
Like, with your income, like, are you investing,
Oh, yeah.
outside of YouTube? Like, how does that work? Like, how do you, I guess, keep it rolling? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For someone that is wondering how they keep things going and able to, buy this card, that card, this thing, you know what I mean? Or all of that stuff.
Right. So I put a nice amount of money into like stock and like the crypto stuff. I put a nice into that. And one thing I really want to get into is real estate, which I haven't got into yet. I really want to get into that because I always just said I want to do that. Like, it seems like something fun. Like, I know everything that look fun ain't easy, but I'm willing to get into it and learn. And also, like, a lot of people, like, they be like, a lot of people think a lot of money come from YouTube, but I make just as much off of like sponsorship. So if I'm like promoting something, and like on my main channel, like where I do it a lot, if I'm promoting something, 9 times out of 10, I'm getting paid for it. So that's like, I could make a nice living off sponsorship, but I wouldn't have no sponsorships if it wasn't for my YouTube channel.
For YouTube, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they work together.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, so tell us about having that Redeye. What has that been like, going from like the Scat Pack? Let's get on the car topic now.
Man,
going from that Scatty to Redeye. How was that transition, man?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I first got in, I hit it. I'm like, damn. But when I had first got my Scat Pack, keep in mind, I never drove a V8 in my life. When I pulled out the lot with that, when I hit it, I'm like I literally thought I probably had to bring this car back. Like, it ain't for me, because it just felt like I had too much power. I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. So I ended up getting used to it. And then when I got the Redeye, just like now, I just got back home from driving it. And every time you hit it, like, I got to keep my traction control on. I ain't one of them people that want to show out for you, because I just can't do it. I got to keep my traction on. But when I hit it, every time I hit it, it want to get away. So I'm like, nah, I got to have the traction on. But I do a burnout, or, when I go right at a light, slang it a little bit for somebody. But it's a big difference. It's fun though. It's real fun.
That's a different animal. It's like you hit the reset button. You know what I'm saying? When you went from the Scat to the Redeye, it's like hitting the reset button.
Hey, I'm glad
all over.
I'm glad I went to Scat first, so I would know at least some what I'm working with. Because if I would have just went straight to that, I definitely would have took that car back. I couldn't do that.
Hey, hold on. Hey, we got a special someone in the comments right now. Man, let's care to address this if you don't mind.
See, for the ones who don't know, that's my main channel, and my fiance obviously own it. So she be saying how I don't let her drive it. Like, I wanna go get another car like right now, but I want to trade the Jeep in for it. But she like, I won't let her drive my car, and she don't really like driving the Cadillac because it's big. So she'll just only have her car at that time. But she want to drive my car, like the Hellcat, to like Houston area, like Houston. So it's like that's a pretty. Then it's red, so it's loud, and it's like it's just for like her safety reason. Like, it ain't like I'm scared of she can't handle the power or something like that. But it's just like safety. Like, people want them cars. Them cars getting stolen and wheels taken out every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
those new Redeye wheels, the Redeye wheels that's on those cars now that your car have.
Yeah,
those are probably gonna be the most sorted out wheels right now that people want. You know what I'm saying? Like, Them joints is nice, yo. I like those wheels a lot.
Yeah. I love them. And then plus on top of that, she like when I did let her drive in 797, it was like she drove for like a couple seconds. She hit it. She got so damn scared. So she only can whip the black key. She ain't.
Yeah, I was about to say just handle the black key, but like yo, come back safe, please.
But she got the red key on her key ring. I'm like, you don't even need it. She just want to look good with it. That's all.
You want to flex with it. You want to flex with it.
She want to flex. She want to flex.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? She just put that down when she's checking out at the grocery store. She just put it down on the counter real quick, so everybody around knows like, oh, I know what that red key is.
That's a Hellcat.
I need to put this down while I get my debit card real quick. Excuse me.
That's all it's for. That's all you want to do with it.
Hey yo, I was in Dallas I guess it was last Saturday. We was in Dallas for the event the YouTube event. I could have swore I saw your old car over there, bro. Somebody, it might have been your old car. I was like, yo.
Yeah. That was my old car. So Humblebee 392 is her name. I'm supposed to be linking up with her pretty soon. She actually ended up buying it from the dealership where I sold it to. So she actually got it now. She finna change. She said changing the wrap next month. I don't know if she wanted me to say that, but yeah, she changing the wrap next month. So it ain't gonna be like that for long. But yeah, everybody be texting. They be like one guy, he like, hey bro, I just seen you on the interstate. Like, man, it's not me. That car is long.
Obviously, he ain't keeping up. He not keeping up with what's going on.
Yeah,
you know
he can't be keeping up. But yeah, that car is gone. It's gone.
Hey, real quick, man. There's a lot of people in here, man. Shout out real quick, man. Some people that came in here. Zay TRD, man. King DJ Slim. Ladies, let's ride. Uriah Ochiltree. Man, we got a lot of people in here, man. Who else did I miss? I missed a lot of people that was in heavy. But anyway, man, big time shout out for y'all, man. We see y'all. Catfish, Pippa TV. You know what I'm saying? We seen y'all as well, man. So appreciate y'all for rocking out with us.
Hey, Robert had a question also, matter of fact, on the Redeye. He wants to know if you're gonna add a pedal box to that. I'm guessing, that's pretty, like, I guess trendy at the moment. Everyone's doing that to their cars. They're putting that pedal box, which is like the throttle response, little device. Yeah, is that something you plan on adding to the Redeye, maybe?
Yeah. I do plan on. I actually got with him and like about that because they said it's supposed to be like a new type pedal box or something like that. So me, like, I'm trying to get it for the low tip instead of like doing the other stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I had it on the Scat Pack. It was pretty nice, and I know on the Redeye, like, it's cool enough. Like when I hit it, I feel it. So when I get that on there, it's just gonna be like a different type of
rocket. Yeah.
They're just like doing too much almost, but I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. So sound like Dre. Like Dre ain't all about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like to go fast when I want to, but you know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm not like a racer like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. I ain't trying to go one. Like I be seeing some people go 180, 190. That ain't me. I ain't get my car.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I'm super straight. Like I ain't. You ain't never see me flex doing that. You got it.
Yeah, I hit 152 one time, and I was like, I'm good, man. I don't need to be doing that, man. Like, yo, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was an empty road when I did it, but yo, it's just like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass.
I think the most I ever been is like 130 something like that. Like I ain't went crazy.
I about to say that Redeye will get you up there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know that shit.
For sure.
Hey, so let's talk. So not too long ago, man, like I said, we touched on it real quick. So you just picked up a new, I guess, family vehicle. You know what I'm saying? What made you decide to go ahead and go with the Cadillac, the new Escalade? And you know what I'm saying? Like up to this point, like what's your thoughts on it? I guess like was it a good buy? Was it like, man, I should have had picked this up, I should have got something else? What's your thoughts on that?
See, I was gonna go get some probably I was gonna go get like a 2-door, but it's like I have 3 more 4-doors around here, but I'm like, we just need some with more space. You were talking about how my Redeye, the seat small in the back, then her car is it's a 4-door coupe, and then the Jeep she was talking about that was small. So I'm like, instead of being selfish and just going to get what I want to, how about we go get a family vehicle? Because she had been talking about that ever since it came out. So I end up seeing the color she want, and we end up just picking it up. And I ain't gonna lie, the Redeye is more fun, but like I don't know, it just something about that truck. It's super smooth. Then like with the new screen and all that, I just love it. And then it just keep me entertained in the car. I just love that truck. I love it almost more than the Redeye, but I ain't gonna say I love it more. I'm waiting on I posted them putting rims on it, but it's like she's so far close to her due date now that we ain't got family out here, so I can't leave her. And if I go to Dallas, it's like 4 hours, so she don't want me to leave. And I don't really think it's that safe to leave. So that's the reason why I can't put the rims on there right now. But once the baby get here, I'm shooting straight to Dallas. Gotta get fixed up.
Gotta get them wheels on there.
Can we get an exclusive? I don't want to say what wheels and what type, but can we get an exclusive as far as what size you're gonna go with?
Let me talk about that too, because a lot of people they was on my thing like, bro, you gotta go 30s, you gotta go 28s. 28s looks great. It looks great. 30s, that's from when it's more like a show car or like a show truck. But it's not like right. It's like this right here is gonna be like I just bought it for like so we have enough room. Like we go on trips or road trips and stuff like that. Like going back and forth to Memphis, that's 9-10 hours. So I just got to make sure they're comfortable. So I picked 26s. That's because of the simple fact I've seen like some and it looks great. It's just like a perfect fit. And plus I get to have a little extra tire, so that way just staying safe. I got a newborn. I got a 1-year-old. So instead of me trying to just be straight selfish and just show all the way off, it's like I gotta think smart as well. Like if I wanted to show off, I just would have, got something else to show off, but that ain't the case.
It's a fact though.
Hey, everybody, now this is up to your discretion. Everybody in the comments saying 4Gs.
Oh yeah, it's 4G.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
okay.
40s all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, they 4G.
All right, bet.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
That's
so
what's up. Yeah.
Let's go back.
Well, I was gonna say,
let's go back. Go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. I was gonna say real quick, man. So like when I had a I don't got a big SUV right now because my wife hates it. My wife cannot stand a big SUV. So back in a long time ago, I ain't gonna say when, we bought a brand new. You was probably still in middle school, you know what I'm saying? But a long time ago, actually, yeah, you probably were in middle school, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, point being is a long time ago.
Probably was too.
We yeah, you were too.
Modern day was too.
Yeah. Hey, I see a little jab in there, modern day muscle. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but anyway, a long time ago, man, we bought a brand new Expedition, right?
Yeah.
At one point, it was brand new at that time, and within like a month, man, I put 28, 24. Man, she could not. And now it looked good. Everybody around there was like, "Yo, you got the hardest truck around, this, that, and the third, but she just could not stand it. And I will tell you, man, like, but if I had like a newborn baby, like now, granted, I didn't have to make any modifications. It bolted straight up. Everybody was like, "Man, did you have to do something? You had to cut?" And I was like, "No, it bolted straight to the truck." And Expedition and Escalade pretty much about the same size. You know what I'm saying? So I said the 28s will go straight on to it. But I did have to have I think I had a 25 series tire on it. So those tires did not last. And at that point, I was in Louisiana. Actually, Louisiana got terrible roads, man. And I used to get all kind of titties in my tire all the time. Like I think I had to change my tire. I think I probably changed those tires at least 3 times. We might have had those wheels. By the time I put the wheels on, I probably had that truck a year and a half. And I had to change my tires at least 2 or 3 times. Like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the 26s, I think, would be all that to say this. I think the 26s would be a better bet because you get that more tire and it's gonna be a more comfortable ride for the newborn and the car seat and all that other good stuff. So definitely, I definitely say 26s.
Yeah, those trucks do come with 22s right now, right? That's what they come with, right?
Yep, 22s.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 26s, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
That's still gonna be way noticeable than the stock wheel size. It's gonna be a big difference. So.
Like I seen a truck. It got it had like the same wheels and it was 26. It wasn't the same. It was like a different type of style, but they were basically the same, and it looks great. They almost look like 28s, but obviously 28s you're gonna have like a thinner tire and the wheel just gonna pop out more. But the 26 is still like they look great for sure.
Yo,
Hey, so-
I was on. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, modern day.
I saw this question a couple of times. Robel's the one that said it because I cannot find it. But a couple of times I saw, "Are you gonna wrap the cat, Eddie?"
There goes right there across the screen.
I ain't gonna lie. They've been in the talks. I actually was talking to her about it, and at first I said I wasn't, but probably no time soon. Maybe around like August, September. We might end up doing something to it. We might end up doing something to it. I plan on getting something else, so they probably knock off time for that because that was gonna cost a little bit.
I was about to ask though. Also, is there some sort of exotic coming to the family soon? You know what I'm saying? And you just hinted that was gonna cost a little bit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I want to get it. I want to get something exotic over the truck, but like I said, I had to not be selfish. So, considering the fact, like, yeah, I do got my eyes on a nice exotic. I ain't gonna say exactly what, but I do got my eyes. Yeah. I got my eyes on some. It's like, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be hard. I can't wait.
Question is it gonna be something convertible possibly, or top come off? Yeah. All right.
It's that's a good question. I really want the convertible. I really do want the convertible. The convertible is what I'm trying to get is probably like an extra 60. So we'll see. We'll see around that time. But it might be the convertible. But like without the convertible, it still just kills the game. So it's hard regardless.
All right, we're gonna be waiting to see, man. We excited for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man.
Yo, big shout out to 32 Gang in the building, man. If it ain't rubbing, it ain't big enough.
Damn.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man. But hey, so let's talk about real quick. So you're out in Houston, and we've seen we've seen you link up and have a relationship with a couple of big YouTubers in the area.
Right.
Namely, obviously CJ,
right,
and also YouTube on the budget, man. So,
right.
You say you've only been there for about a year. So, tell us how that relationship came about, man. Was it before you got there? Was it once you moved there? Like, how did all that come about as far as your relationship with the YouTubers in the area?
So, with Corey, it was back in like 2018. It was 2018. There was like we all was like under the same management type. So we was as like a group. And then like I ended up meeting him. I was already in the house. He had came in the house. I think that was my first day ever coming there. He had came in the house. He ain't say nothing. He ain't shake my hand. He ain't do nothing. I'm like, what this dude think?
Came in what house?
Huh?
In what house?
It was okay, so it was him and it was other YouTube couples and other YouTubers. They was in a house together. I never lived
I got you.
with them. They was like doing like a clout house type thing. Like they were just collabing and stuff. So
my brother did that before. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so me and my girl, we were just standing in the hotel. So we were just going back and forth to the house, just doing like videos and stuff. So I think that day he was hungry or something, but he had just walked by. He ain't speaking nothing. So we end up, I forgot how we end up chopping it up, but it's like when we had first chopped it up, it was just cool. Everything just seemed like everything was just genuine. And it's like it was like I knew him like way longer than 5 minutes or something like that. It was just straight like because like it's a lot of people my age. Like I'm 22. It's a lot of people that don't have the same mindset. They just they have the typical mindset. Like not to say it's something wrong with it, is something wrong with it, but he just had like a hustle and a grind, and I was just on the same type of time, like just straight hustling and grinding. So he was cool, and me and my girl, we was actually about to get an apartment out here back then. We was gonna do like a 3 to 6 month lease, and we still had our apartment back in Memphis, so we're gonna be paying on 2 apartments. But he ended up moving out the house. Him and his girl, they ended up moving out the house, and then they had got into another house, and it was another YouTube couple that was gonna move in. So we was gonna start like another clout house type thing, collab house type thing, but they ended up bagging out. So it was just me and Ken and Carmen and Corey. So we ended up just staying together. I was just paying like my half or whatever the stuff like that. So that's basically how our relationship came about. And to this day, you know, everything's still everything. And YouTubing on the budget. I didn't meet him until last year. I didn't meet him till last year when I first moved out here, because he was around Corey all the time. So that's how we ended up connecting like that.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I like to see the vlogs of you guys hanging out together, man. Those are always like, you know, good vlogs. It's like, I guess vlogs is always the type that you see people hanging out.
Right.
It does make you feel like you're there. That's why I enjoy those doing more on my channel also. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get more into that on my personal channel, man, because I think it just makes for a better video overall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then like a lot of people, I'm gonna say this too. Like a lot of people, it was about a couple months I wasn't around Corey YouTube on the budget. That was when my girl, she had first got pregnant, and it was at the time like she had already said you got to stop going to car meets and stuff like that, because with pregnancy people, she was reading stuff on the internet, stuff was happening with pregnancy people catching COVID. So I had to be a man and not go sacrifice not going around, which is not hard, because I mean I don't sleep with those guys. You know, we just have fun together. So a lot of fans like, why you ain't been around? Probably like trying to create like secret tension and stuff. And then like a lot of people don't know that like everything don't be on camera. Like when was that? It was like right before he just went out of town. Corey, he had came over here and he had just chilled while I was just playing my son. Him and his girl, they just came over. But that's a lot that people don't see on camera. So like without trying to create a fake beef in the air between two people, like it ain't gonna happen. Not by no internet at all.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, because people think that, you know, again, everything you see is not on camera, man. So they feel like, man, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't been in each other's videos the last, 3 videos. Oh, something going on. You know what I'm saying? They must hate each other. Da, da, da. It's like, man, like we could have a relationship, a friendship outside of YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then like another thing is like I'm not gonna base my channel around another man. Like I have my own lifestyle, I have my own material things that I could put and do myself on my channel. Like the second you start to base your channel around the next man or the next creator or something like that, that's when that person basically took over your channel. Like your audience just gonna want to see them, and that ain't that's not something I ain't into nothing like that.
I know there was another YouTuber like that also. I'm not gonna call any names, but yeah, he had that issue where I guess when he started out, he was with a certain YouTuber all the time, and then all of a sudden, when they wasn't hanging out anymore that often, they would be in the comments like, "Yo, where he at? Where he at?"
Yeah.
So it's like
that's something you don't want to see. That is something you definitely don't want to see.
It's like
that's devastating.
Definitely don't want to see at all, and it's like I had to learn that, not on my channel, but for like past experiences on our main channel. And it's like once I learned it and made the people love us for us, never had that problem again. So if you're an upcoming YouTuber out there, it's cool to hang around another big creator. Like if my homeboy, like he supposed to be coming out here, I'm gonna do videos with him. I'm gonna try to help build him up and stuff like that. But at the same time, I also try to help him to the point he don't need me or have to keep coming around me to, be satisfied with his channel. That's not nothing anybody want to do.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, like I said, big ups to you, man. Like I said, big time salute, and we tip our hat off to you, man, because you know what I'm saying, to be a young. See, a lot of people, they see the motivation and inspiration only as you buying a car,
right?
You know what I'm saying, you might getting jewelry, this and that and the third, or you know what I'm saying, whatever, like materialistic things, I should say.
Right.
A lot of people on the internet, they only take the materialistic things as motivation and inspiration. But I think what you just said right now is more. It should be more of a motivational factor, more of an inspirational factor. Whereas, like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? My wife asked me, you know what I'm saying, to do something to be safer for the family. And as a young man, you know what I'm saying? And I say my wife, I know you wasn't it, but you know, but obviously that's your wife, right? So you know what I'm saying? So for the as the man of my household, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take and nourish that and make sure I keep my household safe first. Forget about, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I gotta go out and film, you know, I gotta be out with the boys, I gotta show face over here, I gotta go to that meet, this meet, that show. Nah, man, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, man. Make sure I keep my family secure, keep my family safe, and make sure the one that I lay down with every single day is you know what I'm saying, is can feel comfortable with everything that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying, regardless of everything else. That's more of a motivation. So being so young and having that mindset, I think, is tenfold way more motivational, inspirational than anything you could buy. You know what I'm saying, off the lot.
Right.
I also think something you didn't touch on it, but your energy touches on it. And I feel like a lot of people should, you know, take a page out of your book. You're not worried about anybody else except for yourself and your family. So you never once said anything that hinted at competing with the next person, something like that. You worried about yourself and your family. So I think a lot of people need to take a page out of your book and just worry about themselves and focus on getting better the next day. Do better. What you did today, do better than what you did today the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that as well.
Right. That's also something that I talk about in my videos. Like, don't be in competition with the next person. Like, cause that's when you 9 times out of 10 you probably start being unhappy because this next person you trying to be in competition with, they may be doing a little more to you. So you're gonna try to burn your energy, like waste your energy to try to go top this person or try to go get what they got, which you don't have to do that. Just live your life, be happy with what you got, keep working, and as you keep doing it, you're gonna keep getting blessed with more and more stuff. And then, like, the person you thought you was worried about, you ain't gonna be worried about none of that at all. So like, for like, and then like another thing, what you was talking about, I forgot exactly what you said, but dang, what was you talking about? FaTKaT. It was
I said that's more motivational. Like, you taking care of your family, making sure that, you know what I'm saying, your family is secure and everything is straight before anything else gets you off the lot.
Right. So I had to sacrifice that. That's also something that, like, that kids can also take motivation. They could put it as to themselves. Like, if you're a teenager at home, sacrifice not going to those parties. Like, that's one thing I never did. I never partied. So sacrifice not going to the party. Sacrifice not going to hang on the block with the guys. Like, that ain't gonna do nothing but attract negative like energy towards you. And as you get older, you're gonna keep wanting to do those things. And once you try to branch off and you finally realize that ain't for you, then that's when the guys, your homies, they're gonna start being like, oh, why you ain't around, or why you ain't doing this? And they're just too much. Like, get out here, live it the positive way. And especially if your parents tell you not to go to parties, like, just listen to them. Like, that's one thing about it. I was seeing everybody was always out to like 3, 4 in the morning at the age of 12, 13. I'm like, I couldn't get away with no shit like that, staying with my grandma. So I don't know how they was getting away with stuff like that. Their parents must just didn't care. But I mean, hey, look where the sacrifice and me listening to my parents got me today.
Hey, Pippin TV said, "Man, must be the doghouse straight on the couch."
Yeah, that's why I chugged earlier, bro.
Pippin, you don't know what you're talking about, man. I got out the doghouse 2 days ago. I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's all good, man. Yeah, like I said, man. I'm older, man. So actually it don't even matter what age you are, because anybody could be, you know what I'm saying, selfish like that. But you know, at the end of the day, man, like I said, I try to live by that too. Sometimes my wife, I ain't gonna lie, you know, sometimes she do get upset because, you know what I'm saying, I might be on watching YouTube or watching, you know what I'm saying, what's going on IG or things like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, she's like, all right, put the phone down now. You know what I'm saying? You've been on the phone, you know what I'm saying, for this X amount of time. But I do tell her from the nature of our channel, we have to kind of keep our ear to the ground. We kind of got to see what's going on because we report on what's going on. You know, we put a video out every day reporting on certain YouTubers and what they're doing. so on and so on. Well, you know, we've done some on you as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when you purchase your Redeye and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, but there's a fine balance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One thing she can tell you, no matter how bad she be like, yo, man, you put the phone down, this and that, and third, she will never tell you that. I'll be like, yo, I gotta go. Even though you don't want me to go to this meet or to this whatever, I'm gonna go anyway. Like, nah, if that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will never do that. Never in my life would I put that over my kids. I gotta take my kids to a soccer game or to one of their meets or to a school event or to my, you know what I'm saying, something to do with my wife or if we gotta go to dinner. I'm like, nah, I can't go to dinner with you tonight because I gotta go do this. Never, ever would it ever happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Because like the guys or whatever you trying to betray for your family, like for her not wanting you to go, at the end of the day, whatever you trying to do, that ain't gonna be there when shit hit rock bottom. But she is.
exactly.
Like your family is. So that's the way I look at it.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, so real quick, man. So we got a little bit of time left, man. We got about 10 minutes left. Real quick, man, before we run out of time. And I think we're still in April, so it's still, I think it's still good enough to ask this question, man. What's some of our, hold on, you know, English is my second language. Sometimes I can't speak right. But what are some of your big goals, man, for 2K, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of 2K21?
Man, invest more, but also get more out of investing. Just keep being successful, keep having positive energy, and just keep running it up. Like I don't have like a certain set goal. Like, well, I want to get the exotic car. I want to prepare myself for maybe next year buying a house or maybe building something like that. Definitely one of those two things, buying or building my own house. But as far as that, just the normal, just staying positive, keep being successful, just, you know, just the norm, nothing special, but
what's your
huh?
I was gonna say, what's your ideal, like, because you know nobody could do YouTube forever, right?
Right.
So like, what's your ideal, like, all right, man, I'm good, I made it, you know, I got these investments, I got that real estate, whatever. Like, what's your ideal, like, successful life? Like, all right, I'm good.
So first, that's why I also want to get into like real estate, because I just feel like it's just gonna be a lot of money coming in. Like, it's gonna keep generating. And then I also wanna start like a business. I haven't figured out what exactly I want to do. I know I want to sell some type of products, not like a restaurant or anything, but selling like some type of products, because I know a lot of people make money from that, and it's a lot of different ways you can make money. Like, still doing the stocks, but definitely real estate. Like, I really want to get into that. Like, whatever it takes. Like, I'm gonna learn what to do with that, and while I'm doing YouTube, just keep stacking my money to just as much as I can, because you never know when it may go away or when something may happen with YouTube. So, like, definitely save more than I spend, for sure.
That's a fact. Yeah, because, you know, we all know YouTube could, you know, it could change one thing and that changes everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
one video could make you fall out. One video could make everybody hate you, and you would never receive what you was receiving then. So now you got different things that you still have to maintain, and now it's like you wasn't smart with your money while it was happening. So now you can't even maintain after stuff done hit rock bottom.
100%, man.
100%, man. But yo, man, we want to, like I said, man, we appreciate you coming on, man, because we know that, you know what I'm saying. Well, actually, I'm not gonna take the thunder from Garage Driven. I'm gonna let him say it in a minute. But you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, man, like I say, I mean, you could have not, you know what I'm saying, decided not to come on. Because look, let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest. So you said your son smashed your MacBook, right?
Yep.
And you just, like, right then and there, you could have been like, look, man, I gotta reschedule, I can't do it, you know what I'm saying? But you went out right when that happened. You went out to, I'm guessing, Best Buy or something like that.
Yeah. It was like a little computer fix place. Yep.
Oh, okay, a computer fix place. So wait, so did you buy another Mac?
I'm gonna go buy another one tomorrow, but I'm getting that one fixed.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So you're gonna buy another Mac tomorrow because your son smashed one today.
Yeah.
You heard him. You heard him. You heard him.
Wait.
You heard him.
Can we get a humble flex in there for? Hey, I'm just gonna go buy another Mac tomorrow because my son smashed for one.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we go, yo, no,
Like,
you know what,
on,
yo,
man.
I know. Listen, no, I get it. He got to get that fixed because guess what? That footage that he was working on that he was gonna share out, he just said he didn't get to share it.
Bro, that's
What
a
happened?
30-minute. It's a 30-minute video. I put time into editing that video. It's like
He got to get that shit fixed.
Yo,
I'm not trying to go back and do that.
Hey, yo, real quick. Are you on Final Cut or Premiere? Or are you on something else? Final Cut, or same?
Yeah, and anybody work Final Cut, like when you doing like a lot of edits, it's very time.
Yeah, fine. Final Cut, it is makes things easy.
Hey, big time shout out to Leeway 4Y. What? To Lee W4Y, $50 super chat. I'm gonna read this just because of what you said in this thing. Now let's watch FaTKaT stutter on this super chat. A great interview, dog, and keep up the great work, y'all. Dre, keep your head up. G, you breaking generational curses and setting a great example for the younger generation. Congrats on the baby. G, hey, how I do? Throw another 50 in there because I read it straight through without stuttering. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, we appreciate you, man.
Respect for that. Salute. Yes, sir.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But yo, yeah, that's what's up, though, man. Again, we appreciate you for coming on here, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, you could have just easily been like, look, man, I can't make it. I got this going on, so on and so forth. And the fact that you came through, we appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There was my last option was rescheduling because I'm like, I don't want to be that person that like it's right before the time. Like you probably wouldn't even believe that. Like it almost sound impossible. Right before we go live, this man smashed the laptop. So I just had to go on and make that happen.
Hey, you know what? But we did have someone that broke their phone. It was gonna go live with us, and someone broke their phone right before, literally.
Dang.
And like, yo, we didn't hear anything from him at all because the phone was broke. Not until the following day is when we heard from him. But you know what? We still did our thing. It ended up being actually a really good show that day. You know what I mean? So, hey, things do happen.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that day, you know, I'll go and say, man, at the end of the day, that was, and I'm going to say only his name and all that because obviously we were still cool and everything else. It wasn't nothing like crazy. He did smash his phone. He ain't like just stood us up like that. But we talking about AudioCat. So that day he had smashed his phone at the track and he was supposed to go live with us. Obviously we couldn't hear anything. We didn't hear anything from him, so we was like, "Damn!" But that day, man, it ended up being an epic show because we ended up getting YouTube on the budget came through like short notice. FaTKaT came through short notice, and then the Real New York was in there as well. You know what I'm saying? So we had yeah. So exactly, so we had a dope show. You know what I'm saying? Came through, and then we rescheduled AudioCat. He came through not even just a few weeks ago. So which ended up being a dope show as well. So yeah, man. So it was dope, man. We appreciate it.
Everything happened for a reason.
Yo, real quick, Dre. I'm about to say real quick, Dre. Pro tip, or you can tell me to be quiet. You know, from like a Final Cut standpoint, you know, you can have your event where you have all your footage. You can have that copied like on a separate hard drive. So God forbid, you know, that happened again. You can just re-import it into like the new UMAC or whatever, and you'll be straight. I'm not. Does that make sense?
You gotta hit me in my DM about that because I definitely need to know. You like, are you talking about like have like a little USB type port thing and save it on there?
Yeah. I'll hit you up in the DM. We'll talk.
Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. I need that.
Yeah, because I just had to do that because I'm on a new Mac and I just had to do that. So yeah.
Yeah, that definitely would have been great right about now.
Hey, big time shout out to I thought this was Lee John.
I figured it was Lee John.
Yeah, me too. But I was like, I figured it was somebody else. Big time shout out, man. Another super chat, $10. He says Lee John, man. He just had to change it for his LLC. So that's what's up, man. We big respect, you know what I'm saying, for that. But yo, I gotta ask you one more thing, man, before we get out of here.
For sure.
If you don't mind, the Dre way. And I already know the answer to this. You're about to know what's coming. I already know the answer to this, but I gotta ask you. Because it's an inside joke, man, and we gotta keep going. We gotta ask now. We gotta ask all our guests this, man. But it pains me to ask this because I already know what the answer is going to be. Team Apple or Team Android?
You already know Team Apple, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Team Apple.
Apple all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Apple all day, bro.
You got an Android?
I don't know what this dude living in like. I don't know. Bro, what year you living in, bro?
You got
Come on.
the Star Wars. You got the Star Wars joint.
Yeah, it's over with, man. You gotta get that up, bro. You gotta get that one up.
Hey, you guys are too locked down on the Apple side, man. I can't do it. Y'all too locked down.
Bro, let me tell you
Y'all
something.
can't.
Once you go Apple, you ain't getting nothing else after that. You're gonna be like, yo, what was I thinking? And you know what? Yo, there's a lot of people that don't go with Apple because they're like, oh, I don't understand how to use it. I don't know how to navigate. Yo, get it. You're gonna learn it, and once you learn it, you're done. It's simple.
No, it's not that it's hard to navigate. It's not that it's hard to navigate. It's that you guys got too many restrictions. You guys are literally locked down. You guys, and then you guys end up being a cult. That's when you're like, man, you go Apple, you ain't gonna want to.
Y'all just want to download illegal shit. That's what it is. Y'all want to download illegal.
Wait. Hold on. If you're up on Apple, I'll say we're not as locked down as people think we are anymore. We have almost all the features that Android has now, especially with the new iOS that we've been rocking. True. So that whole lockdown thing,
You guys cannot get certain apps. It gotta be this. It gotta be something.
Well, if we can't get that app, that's on the app developer, because the app developer is not meeting the criteria to be on the Apple App Store, which means
hey.
I'm gonna shut it down right now.
I like
FaTKaT.
I like King Quist. No, Apple is a Samsung with the Apple logo on it. Exactly.
Listen, FaTKaT can't even screen record. Come on, son. You can't screen record.
You can't screen record, bro.
You gotta download an app, huh?
That's standard on the iPhone, sir.
So I ain't want to have to shoot you, but you know what I'm saying? You asking for it today.
Android for life, man. Save the fruit for lunch. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, man. Android has the edit app. I love Android. Exactly, man. We still living in the free world over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all locked down. But again,
wow. You heard
that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, you know what though? But I probably can screen record. I just don't know. Hey man, I'm old school, man. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad be like, I don't know how to do this. Nah, I mean, I don't know, man. I probably can. I just don't know.
With you, bro. New York might have to tell you how to do it.
I can't screen record. Yeah, I might have to hit you up in New York right after this. And on top of that, my phone is kind of old. Like I'm not one of those guys that need to go out and get a new phone every time one comes out. So it may not just be a feature on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I got an older phone. Anyway, man, we greatly appreciate you. Man, for coming through, man, coming on and rocking out with us for this hour, man. Yo, Garage Driven, man, please let him know. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you could be anywhere in the world, man, but you chose to be here with us tonight, man. We appreciate that. Thanks for coming through, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep shooting to the stars, man. You on your way up. Well, you're already up there. We know that already. But, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no stopping, though.
Yes, sir.
1.6 mil, man. Get that man his respect. He up there.
Yeah. I got to put some respect on his name, bro.
Put some respect on
it. Trying to do my thing. Hey, I enjoyed y'all for real, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, too, bro.
No doubt, man. Hey, you're welcome back anytime. You know what I mean? Anytime,
yes, sir. Bro. Yes, sir. Definitely got to do it again.
Yeah, we got to chop it up.
Sure, man, like I said.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, we definitely. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let that be. I'm sorry. I already know I said this a couple of times, man. But let that be the last question before we get out of here. Do you plan? And I know you're about to have a baby and everything else, man. But is there anything in the horizon, man, where people might, think that they might see you like at certain events or whatever for the rest of the year? Like, is there anything you got on your radar?
Hey, I tell you what, I want to go to the Dallas one. If it's another event in Dallas or maybe Houston, I'm definitely there. Now, if it's like up north or way up, like I probably be able to make it. But if it's another event, I'm definitely there. I supposed to be there this time, but unfortunately, I got things going on, so I wasn't able to make it. But next time, I'm there. Cause I never really been to an event. I went to one out in Memphis when they had it. It was just like a pop up. I ain't tell nobody I was coming or nothing. I just went for like 30 minutes and left. So, but I'm gonna pop out it. Somebody need to throw one popping out.
Well, if you don't know, man, June 5th, it is a little up north for you, but I don't think it's that far from you though. But June 5th, they got the Gap Fest. which is in like on the border of Illinois and St. Louis.
That's a
Yeah, I'm
long
not sure
ride
how
though.
far
Still
that
from
is.
That's
Is it?
I'm about to say, yo, let me tell you
Is it?
something. Let me tell you something, bro. Houston and Dallas, that alone is a ride right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's just how many hours is that?
How many hours is from Houston to Dallas? Like
it's like
3 or
a
4?
little under 4, I think. A little
See?
under 4.
Oh
It's a
man, that
Miami
ain't
trip.
nothing, man.
It's a Miami
But the
trip.
Houston to, I mean, but so Houston to St. Louis or Illinois is about how long?
That's about 15 hours, I know. It gotta be
15 hours.
Because
Yeah,
from
bro, it's
Memphis
probably-
to where I'm at, that's like 9 hours and 50 minutes. With my
Yep.
driving, probably 9 hours exactly though.
Yeah, so think about
I mean,
that, bro.
well,
That's
that's
a little
because
ride.
That's because of Texas, man. It take you, 10 hours just to get out of Texas.
It take forever to get
You know
out of
what I'm
Texas.
Yo,
Hey,
listen,
but you,
yo,
hey,
back,
but you,
yo, listen,
but
yo,
you in the
I'm gonna tell you
Cadillac,
this.
man.
Hey,
Nah,
yo, I'm gonna tell you this. Back in the day, I used to. Well, I still drive for a living right now, so I'm a truck driver, right?
Yeah.
But yo, back in the day, I used to be cross country. Yo, if we started in Texas, you couldn't finish your shift, bro. Like you would drive for 10 hours, 11 hours, and you still be in Texas. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
The next
Texas,
day you be in Texas still driving. Like, damn.
Yeah, Texas
It
crazy.
takes forever.
Yeah.
Texas stupid. But like I know, like when I drive to Cadillac, like to Memphis, it probably take a little minute. Like I can cruise at about 90 and that, but like drive to Redeye, like you get there like that. Because in the Scat Pack, I was flying on the way to Memphis, doing a dash.
I feel like that was like a
All right.
light flex right there. You get there like that.
Yeah, right.
Word.
Jordo forever, man. Appreciate you coming through today, man. Damien Hughes, appreciate you coming through. Hey, again, man, we greatly appreciate you, man. At the end of the day, man, hopefully people could, not only them but us. You know what I'm saying? If we end up in the same area, the same same event. You know what I'm saying? We would love to, meet you and chop it up with you in person. But yeah, man. So hopefully, there's things going on where people will, you are able to get out to it. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And
I really want to get out there and just just show my face because like the car community, like a lot of people don't know me, so I really want to show my face, pull up with a couple cars or something like that. So I'm definitely gonna make it happen soon. Whenever they throw one in there, for sure.
Just make sure you bring all your plaques. And when people are like, who this dude, man? Like how he got this and that? You know what I'm saying? Just keep the plaques on the dashboard.
Hey,
Just keep the plaques on the dashboard.
He's gonna be riding in with his plaques like the dude from 300. He just holds them up like this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I might have to do that.
I'm about to say, when you pull up with that exotic at an event, you know what I'm saying, on the passenger seat, just stack up the plaques, put the seatbelt on that joint, and pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm definitely gonna do that for real. You gave me an idea. I'm gonna do it.
That way they can't be like, how he got this Lambo, how he got this, you know what I'm saying? They can't say nothing.
Let them know. Right there.
That's it.
You see that gold play button? All right. You better see, you better recognize.
That gold should hit different. That gold one hit different, bro.
Do your research, bro. That's all I got to say. Do your research.
I want another one.
Google me.
For real. It's fake.
Hey, we greatly appreciate you coming through, man. Like I said, we know you. You know what I'm saying? The odds was against you today, and you could have easily just said, man, I need to reschedule, man. But we greatly appreciate that you came through and rocked out with us one more time. As my man Garage Junior says, man, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. And again, man, we don't take that for granted. We don't take that lightly. You know what I'm saying? We understand that. We just appreciate when people come out because, again, they don't have to do this, and we don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? When people, especially of your stature, you know what I'm saying, on the social media platforms that you have, that you could be like, man, I don't got time to do no interview for no hour and this and that, man. I got things to do. I gotta edit. I gotta put this together, put that together, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate it. That's all I'm trying to get.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro.
So whenever you want to come back and rock out with us, man, hey, we would definitely accept you, man. Just hit us up, let us know, or we'll hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we see something else going on, be like, yo, we need to talk about that on the show. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you drop that exotic, we definitely gonna be hitting you up. In the
definitely
DMs,
gotta come back.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna come back, we're gonna talk about it. But again, man, other than that, man, we were just gonna be here watching, supporting, and reporting, like we always say, man. Anytime you got something going on, you could definitely check out our channel because we'll be here watching, man, and put it out to the peoples. You know what I'm saying? So again, we appreciate it. The Dre Way, man, for being here with us. Man. Yo, as we always say, yo, bless up to everyone out there, man. Big time shout out, salute to the Free Smoke Squad. If y'all don't know, man, y'all watching Free Smoke, and we do this for the culture. Dre Way, one more time, man. Appreciate you. Hey, I'm gonna hit you up in the DMs. Speaking of DMs, I'm gonna hit you up in the DMs right after this, man, because we got to get something from you, because we got something special to send out to you, man, as we do with all our guests. So be looking out for that, man. No doubt, man. Hey, no doubt, man. Appreciate you one more time, man. We out of here. Appreciate y'all for rocking out with us. This is Free Smoke, man. We out. Later, man.